Elon Musk, probably the wealthiest man in the world right now as it stands, and current owner of Twitter. Now, for those of you who are unaware, it was talks and deals for him to buy Twitter for a while now. The deal was actually supposed to go through back, I believe, in April, but some things happened and the deal didn't go through. But as of today, October 28th, 2022, he is now the owner of Twitter. When, it was just like kind of in other people's hands until the deal kind of went through. But the deal has now been sealed. And with it came a lot of people expressing their views about it, but not so much about him closing the deal, but them saying some very racist things on the platform. Because, when it came to Elon Musk, the biggest thing for a lot of people using Twitter was the free speech thing. And Tariq actually talked about this in one of his Twitter spaces. When PC says something about free speech, a lot of the times it's code for they want to say the N-word, which I saw quite a few of those myself on social media when this deal went through. Like, they couldn't wait. They was like, oh, Elon Musk, he's now purchased Twitter, so now we have free reign to say the N-word. And they actually wrote the whole word out. Like, they just couldn't wait. Like, that was for them. That was a peak moment for them when he purchased Twitter. But let me go ahead and read the article coming from Yahoo via the Washington Post, where it says racist tweets quickly surface after Musk closed Twitter deal. An emboldened cast of anonymous trolls spewed racist slurs and Nazi memes onto Twitter in the hours after billionaire industrialist Elon Musk took over the social network Thursday, raising fears of how his pledge of unrestricted free speech could fuel a new wave of online hate. Twitter has struggled to enforce its rules against harassment and extremism, and the company has not yet published any broad-scale changes to its content moderation policies. But Musk, a self-described quote-unquote free speech absolutist, has fiercely criticized the company's previous leaders as overly rigid and suppressive, and said he would work to overturn some of the company's main enforcement mechanisms, such as indefinitely suspending accounts. A wide range of anonymous Twitter accounts celebrated Musk's takeover and argued it meant the old rules against bigotry no longer applied. Elon now controls Twitter, unleashed the racial slurs, K's and N's. I hope y'all can read between the lines of what they're saying there. I'm not going to say the words. Said one account, using slurs for Jews and black people, I can freely express how much I hate N-words, I should say. Now, thank you, Elon, another said. In a tweeted letter Thursday, Musk has sought to soothe advertisers worried over the moderation changes by saying he did not want it to become a free-for-all hellscape. But the first hours of his purchase have shown how difficult that promise could be. One account created this month included a Nazi swastika as its profile picture and retweeted quotes from Musk alongside anti-Semitic memes. Another tweet showing a video montage glorifying Nazi Germany with the comment, I hear that there have been some changes around here, was liked more than 400 times. Racial slurs were posted rampantly overnight. One single word tweet showing a single racial slur in all capital letters was retweeted more than 500 times and liked more than 4,000 times. It was tweeted at 9 p.m. Thursday night and remained online nearly 12 hours later. Some of the Twitter influx was organized on other platforms, including the pro-Trump forum The Donald, where its top post Friday morning showed tweets celebrating lies about Trump's 2020 election loss and memes criticizing transgender people under the headline, when you can't get banned on Twitter anymore. Cold meme war, twatter defenses down, fire away, another poster said, attaching an image of a soldier with a rifle and a Make America Great Again hat. Musk acquisition and almost instant firing of its top executives was also widely celebrated in Telegram groups devoted to QAnon, the jumble of pro-Trump conspiracy theories. Sometimes it takes a while, but the good guys win, one QAnon influencer wrote. Some Twitter rules, however, still appear to apply. Stu Peters, a far-right conspiracy theorist and radio host who was banned from Twitter, created a new account Thursday night and posted, "I'm back." By Friday morning, however, the account had been suspended. But Musk's takeover is still fresh, after a right-wing influencer tweeted that he was still quote-unquote shadow banned, ghost banned, and search banned on the platform. Musk tweeted Friday morning that he would quote-unquote be digging in more today. And see, the minute that he came out and said that when he was going to get on here and he was going to do the whole free speech thing, that's what happens when people like him, who has influence, who has a lot of money and has power, is going to have over the masses. So people are going to flock to that. And like the article stated, all it did was embolden these individuals to get online and say what they wanted to say. This is something they've been wanting to do all along. But here's the thing. They better keep that online and not carry it offline. I don't know about y'all, but I have seen so many videos of PC people thinking they can get in black people's faces and carry their keyboard warrior fingers into real life, and then realize real life is real life and not anything behind a screen or in front of them, in front of their hands and fingers on a keyboard. Because whenever I see videos of them getting in the faces of black people and they're going to talk to them all kinds of crazy and put their hands and fingers all in their face and whatnot, and even so much as touch them, sometimes even spit at them, and then that black person knocks the sonic rings out of them, I say that's one of them trolls that was emboldened to say certain things online, but then they felt like they had balls of steel to come and get into a black person's face, and they found out otherwise. So all I'm going to say is this. Y'all, you can have your little fun, if you want to call it that, on social media, on Twitter or wherever, but you better just keep it there, because if you think you're going to come into black people's faces with whatever rhetoric that you're putting online, you better think again. Don't let Elon Musk get your ass beat out here in these streets. And I'm talking about the real streets, not the Twitter streets. I just wanted to add this part in here. This is actually the day after I recorded the first part, the first 7 minutes or so that you just heard. Look at this headline right here. Use of the N-word on Twitter jumped by almost 500% after Elon Musk take over as trolls test limits on free speech. And how ironic. I know y'all can't see the rest of it because it gets cut off, but I was able to see the rest of it. How ironic that the first thing that they want to test the waters with when it comes to free speech is by how many times they can say the N-word. Interesting, right? They couldn't wait. And Tariq actually talked about this on one of his spaces, where he said whenever PC hears the words free speech, that means to them or triggers something off in their minds to say the N-word. And this right here proves exactly what he said. But honestly, many of us already knew that. But look at that, 500%. Them mofos could not wait to freely use that word online. But like I said early within the first 7 minutes of the video, they better only relegate it to, social media. Some of them are so bold enough, though, and think they have balls of steel or platinum to think that they're going to go to a black person and actually take what they say online to them, and then be so surprised when they get their wig peeled back and their face damn near knocked off, and their head looking up to the sky like a Pez dispenser when a black person puts hands on them for talking out of the side of their neck and taking what they say online and bring it into reality. All I'm gonna say is they better watch what they say to a black person in person, because they think they have so much free reign now. But guess what? Elon Musk only relegates Twitter, not outside of it.